Good afternoon there, comrades. Hope everybody's doing good on this Sunday afternoon. Let a few people hop on. Hanging out here on this pretty Sunday afternoon with Big Mama Rood. Got a cold front coming through here in Louisiana. What's up, Johnny? What's up, Uncle Jimmy? Got a nice little fire going. We're about to talk some shop. Talk shop on wholesaling and mobile home parks done right. That's right, all right. Due to poor. Let a few more people hop on before we get started. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me all right. Let me go off of the Wi-Fi real quick. Give me 1 second. Actually, yeah, we'll leave it right here for now. Hope everybody's doing good. We got a good amount of people on here. Hope everybody's good. I'm good. Big Mama Rood right here is good. Big Mama, you don't want to sit by me? By the fire?
I wasn't good yesterday.
She wasn't good yesterday. She was on the struggle bus. Big Mama had a little fender bender in the Rover and didn't.
Tell him who it is.
Some dude named Tequila. We were shocked he had insurance, but
You can't even make
this up.
His name was Tequila.
Tequila. Dustin just assigned 3 mobile home parks, dude.
Wow, why you didn't
Why
assign
you
him
didn't
to us?
Why you don't send it to me, Dustin?
Shame
Call
on
me.
you.
Yeah, shame on you. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the wholesaling business, the mobile home park business, and how I've seen how they are symbiotic, right? Yeah, you didn't know these. You know, I can use those big words here in
That's some
South
big
Louisiana.
words.
I'm symbiotic. I'm
Trying to show off.
I know a few words or two, but they are symbiotic to one another in the sense that I have a strategic competitive advantage when, buying these mobile home parks. I'm already buying them at a super discount, right? I'm buying from off my direct-to-seller marketing, and when we're buying these parks, some of these trailers have run down, and we'd rather just swap them out if we're not, and I don't typically put brand new trailers in a park that's not in a great area, right? We buy some C-class parks. There may not be in a park conducive to better sustain a brand new trailer's comparable rent, right? Meaning I can get $900 to $1,100 for a brand new trailer, but maybe that area doesn't sustain that, right? So we have to find used trailers, and what we've been able to do, is we've literally been able to buy trailers for freaking pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar through the wholesaling business by specifically starting to target mobile home owners that need to sell their trailers, right? Maybe they've owned it 3 to 5, 10 years, and even 15 years, right? And typically these trailers, when they come through the wholesaling pipeline, they can't sell them to a retail buyer because the banks don't want to lend on them, right? The banks don't want to lend on them because they're used, right? Which gives me a strategic advantage because then they have to sell it to an investor for cash, or somebody that's got cash, then necessarily be an investor. And then I'm able to go in there and, offer 30, 40, 50 cents on the dollar and freaking get a phenomenal deal. I mean, I literally bought some trailers. The past maybe month and a half, I bought 3 or 4 trailers for unbelievable deals. I bought a 2009 trailer that needed no work 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago for $5,000. We've hauled it into my park. It cost me $2,000 to haul it in, another $2,000 to set up the electrical and the plumbing. I'm all into that deal with closing costs. I'm all into that deal about $10,000, right? $10,000, and we rented that trailer out for $800 a month. All in cost 10, getting $800 a month. What is that? That's just about a 1-year payback, right? So what we've done is we're actually setting up a website right now because I haven't announced this yet, but we're about to launch a fund here soon. Well, we're partnering up with another fund, and we're going to be using that fund's money to buy parks all over the South. But what I'm doing, and this keeps me from, having to stop buying parks, because to be honest with you, at the end of the day, like, it's hard to get financing for these parks if you don't have a great relationship with the banks, and big institutional money does not want to lend on these deals, right? You have to have, good solid reputations with the smaller credit unions, community banks, and you can't do that nationwide, right? So that's why I'm able to crush it here in Louisiana, because I can buy whatever I want, because I have a great reputation with the banks. So with that said, this fund is giving me $5 million, right, to buy parks anywhere I want, which we're going to target probably Florida, Alabama, South Alabama, the southern Mississippi, Texas, and we're going to start buying parks in that area. But the refinance is the issue on these older parks, right? Is the biggest issue. But I don't want to get into that right now. What I want to talk to you about is that we're starting a website targeting online, specifically using some Google AdWords. Use mobile home, sell my mobile home fast, and we know some guys in the north that are freaking crushing it, they're getting like 30 mobile home leads a week or a month. I'm sorry, and they're these people have to sell their trailers for pennies, right? Because nobody else wants to buy them. And it solves a lot of problems. I get to buy a trailer for 20, 30, 40 cents on the dollar and get an astronomical return on it. And these people that can't sell their trailers get to get rid of them. With that said, I'm going to take that model and I'm going to scale it nationwide here soon. Well, I say nationwide. I don't know if I want to buy parks nationwide yet. It'll probably just be in the south, southeast. I'll buy anything in the south, right? South of the Mason-Dixon line. Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Kentucky, the Carolinas, Florida, Georgia. That's where the money is still at, as far as things still cash flow. There's parks that you can buy it for really, really good prices. So, but yeah, bring me your questions as we're talking. Dimitri says, wholesaling is one of the few businesses where you can make a small fortune in a few short years just by busting your ass. Absolutely. It's a phenomenal business. If you want to learn about it, go to chrisrood.com. Anyway, John says, what is the average price of a mobile home as far as an investment? John, my experience has been, you probably won't believe this, I've been paying for a used trailer that's probably, say 10 years or older, anywhere from $500 to $5,000. I think that most I've ever paid for an 07 trailer was $7,500. I get $750 a month in rent, or $800 a month in rent. Newer trailers that are a year to 3 years old, we bought a 2017 Clayton mobile home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $26,000. That they paid 55 or 58, 9 or something, 55 to 60,000 for it 2.5 years ago. Brand new, doesn't need any work. Patty, you saw that trailer, right? It doesn't need any work. The trailer,
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't need anything.
Just a cleaner.
We bought that trailer for $26,000. It's going to cost me $3,000 to move it. I'm going to move it into one of my parks in Denham Springs, right outside of Baton Rouge. It's going to cost $2,000 to do the plumbing, put a pad, and do the electrical. I'm all in on that trailer for probably $31,000. We'll get $1,000 to $1,100 for that deal. What does that in real estate, right? What does that in real estate? Nothing does that in real estate. So I'm telling you, I know you guys probably, mobile home park investing is not something new, but not a whole lot of people are talking about it. And I'm here to talk about it because...
and it doesn't have to be looked at as a dirty, nasty type of place. Like, none of our trailer parks are dirty, nasty types of place. They're like a legit place to live and raise kids.
Well, there's dirty, nasty apartment complexes. Any asset class has
but
got
I
dirty,
think
nasty.
people just make that assumption. So that's not what we do. We have parks that have nothing but brand new trailers.
Brand new trailers that we're getting, $1,000 to $1,200 a month in, and they're all nice. And there's $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 houses all around, some of these parks that we have. Especially the last one I just bought in Denham Springs. Literally, every house around it is a $600,000 to $800,000 house, right? And that's my model, right? I look for, especially as I scale this thing into multiple markets and try to take this thing nationwide. We're looking for rundown trailer parks in great areas.
And I think your bankers appreciate that because they see the quality of the parks that he's doing. Like, he's buying it and putting the money into it and doing what you need to do. And that's why they keep lending to him, because they're seeing that it is a nicer place.
But in Louisiana, it's going to be tough. Like we've been trying to refinance a park I have in Florida, and it's freaking, the park is making 10 grand a month, and we only have $475,000 in debt. The park's reevaluation now, we've rehabbed it, you know, it's all full. That park is probably worth 1.2 million. We owe 475. It's getting 19,450 bucks, something around there. And it cash flows about 10 grand a month, right? I can't get anybody to finance it. I can't get anybody to refinance it. It's the craziest thing, right? Now, I'm not saying I haven't tried super hard. I say that I found one person to refinance it, but they want some astronomical points and, you know, some private lenders. But I'm trying to find like a good local community bank, and I just can't find one, right? And I say I can't find. If I looked hard enough, I started shaking the trees. I can probably
Every bank is different on what they really want to lend on, so you just have to keep shaking the trees.
Yeah. Johnny says, what's a general rule of thumb for liquid before starting to take down rentals? Man, Johnny, you need at least 100 grand, dude. Get you 100 grand saved up, and then I would definitely look into investing. Mark Perry said, watched you kill it on Chris Nago's 3-day yesterday. Looking forward to your mobile home park fund. Awesome, Mark. Yep, that's right. I was on that webinar. Michael said, Big Mama says bankers are using private lenders credit union. Oh, excuse me. Big Mama says bankers are using private lenders, credit unions. No, we're using private or credit unions and mobile home park. Credit unions and small community banks to refinance our parks. But listen, I get so excited about mobile home park investing. I could literally get right here and start dancing, you know, doing the Running Man and the Cabbage Patch and all that stuff we used to do in the 80s. No, Mama? You still remember how to do that?
Don't embarrass me.
Yeah. But, no, seriously. It's unbelievable business. Unbelievable. The barrier to entry is getting debt on it. That really is the only barrier to entry. Once you can get debt on it, you secure a reputation of being able to be a good operator. And here's the difference, right? I want to be in a niche business. Yeah, anybody can get a loan on a lot rent park because you don't own the trailers. The bankers really want you to. They like to lend, especially institutional money. They'll lend on just doing lot rent. They're not as inducive to wanting to lend on owning the trailers, especially if they're older, because they look at it as a depreciating asset, even though they cash flow like crazy. So that's going to be your biggest hurdle. And that's what we're going to be talking about, this mobile home park boot camp I'm putting on, this mastermind that I'm putting on. When is it, Mama? June what? June 11th and 12th here in South Louisiana at my house here, over here. We're going to do it at my house here in the living room right there. Right there in the living room. We'll have about 30, 40 people max. We'll do it here. We'll go to my office, kind of go over the systems, everything that we've implemented. And then the next day we're going to have a party bus. The next day we're going to have a party bus pick us up, and we're going to go check out 7 parks in between here and Lafayette and Baton Rouge, and kind of show you the ins and outs of all the different parks we bought, the whys, the how-tos, and all that stuff. But if you want to come, inbox me. It's going to be we got a while. We got 2.5 months, but don't wait till the last minute, because we will sell this thing out. John says, let's see. Dimitri says, earn income, passive income. Absolutely. Passive income is definitely the way to go, dude. You do turnkey investments? Well, I mean, when you say turnkey investments, meaning like I do everything, yes, we do everything on the investment side. We do the management too, depending on where it's. If it's in Louisiana, we're going to do. Yeah, it depends on the deal. John says, as a future real estate agent, can I still work with cash buyers if the buyers want a cash option? Yeah, why not? You definitely can, John, for sure. John says, in mobile home parks, can you refinance still, use 1031 exchange to cash out and reinvest in the other properties? Yeah, absolutely. The rule of thumb on a 1031 exchange is you have to have owned it at least a year.
It has to be equal.
And it has to be equal or greater than value than the property that you're selling, that you're 1031 exchanging into, right? We've done quite a few 1031 exchanges, into bigger likewise
You have to
properties.
get a special attorney. They'll help you through the whole process.
Yeah, don't take advice from me. I mean, I'm not a.
It's not an easy process. That's why you
it's
need
highly regulated because
Yes.
you're basically getting away from taxes.
Yeah.
And it's
so you
watched
get a
like a
special
hawk.
attorney that'll walk you through the whole thing, and it's very time. Everything has to be done on a certain time scale.
Yeah. So you do things right. People have wrong priorities trying to get a Lambo after making a couple hundred G's. Absolutely, dude. Listen, with all the money I invested in the real estate in the past, 6-7 years, I could have fucking 40 Lambos and Ferraris. And all you guys that are, basically, don't get caught up in all that guru bullshit of people buying Lambos and Ferraris. It's not what you should be doing with your money, right? If you want to build a brand, maybe. I mean, I see the value in building a brand if you got a flashy car. Don't get me wrong.
It gets attention.
Yeah, it gets attention, but
Big Mama likes flashy cars, but
Big
I don't
Mama
have a
likes
Lambo.
flash.
I
And
don't
look,
have a Lambo.
she don't have a Lambo. I mean, I like cool cars. I like more. I'm a classic kind of guy. I like the classics. I like the old Camaros. I like the Chevelles and.
Just make a priority
but-
to do what's right.
Yeah, but I mean, listen. The reason why I've gotten as far as I've gotten is because every time we make a big hit, make $200,000-$300,000 on a deal, even back in my early 20s. The first thing we did is invest it, right? We invested every penny of our, I would say 95% of the money I've ever made gets reinvested. Like, I don't have a whole lot of toys. Yeah, I got a cool Jeep. I got a cool, a couple cool cars, muscle cars, a Range Rover and things of that nature. But, over a lifetime, that's peanuts compared to what I've invested into real estate, right? So think with that before you go and, you go in and buy yourself a Ferrari or a Lambo.
Something's got to pay for the Ferrari.
You better off going buy you an apartment or a mobile home park and let that mobile home park pay for your Ferrari, right? I'm not saying I ain't gonna buy a cool car. I'm just saying you shouldn't until you've got tons of freaking passive income before you buy that. If I do get one, I'd probably get an Aston Martin on it. Or that cool Mercedes Benz that looks like a James Bond car.
Yeah, that's a cool one too.
Yeah. I kind of think the Lambos are cheesy, to be honest with you. What do you think?
No, you're not a Lambo type.
No,
of
I'm
dude.
not a Lambo dude. John says, I've seen this happen. My former boss bought a Lambo and recently sold it because he figured out the cash flow opportunities in real estate changed his mindset. Dude, there you go. Bingo.
Just test drive one.
Yeah,
for the day
go
to get
rent
it out.
one. No, go rent one.
Yeah.
Go freaking rent
Yeah.
one. Why wouldn't you just rent one?
We do. When we travel, we rent fun cars because then you
Yeah.
get it out of your system and you experienced it. It's cool to experience those things. That doesn't mean you have to own it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? There's
I-
other ways to experience those things.
I don't know a lot of people that buy Lambos and Ferraris
We
and keep
drove that
them anyway.
Maserati when we went to Miami. And was like, it was
but that's not a really a high-end car, Mom.
I mean,
it's that's like a poor man's.
But
That's a poor man's Lambo. Anybody can get a Maserati. Come on.
well,
She don't know cars that well, but
whatever.
yeah.
It
Anyway.
seemed like a nice car, but it was nothing special. Get it out of your
let's
system.
see. Esteban says, "Do you know how to get loans for international investors in this line of business? I had a couple of single-family units, but just sold out of them and invested a bit in stocks. But this sounds interesting as a passive income option." Man, I'm not a banker. I would just, if you got good financials, I would get with maybe there's some international banks out there that you can buy properties and maybe get lines of credit to buy deals here in the States. But I don't want to give you information I don't know. I really don't know, man. Blaine says, I'm a Countach guy, not a Lamborghini. What's a Countach guy? Whatever that is, Blaine. I'm not sure what that is. And hey, that may be my bad mispronunciation, so I apologize in advance. But what is that? No, but seriously, listen, if you're looking to get in the mobile home park game, you want to learn this business, I'm telling you, you got a small window of opportunity. You've got a small window of opportunity to get in this game before big money dominates this area and big hedge fund money is going to come in. They're already doing it. Like look at Blackstone, right? Blackstone's the biggest hedge fund in the world. They just bought up $500 million worth of parks across the U.S. They're actively looking for more. Warren Buffett's heavily invested into this game. Literally, you can buy. Here's the beautiful thing about mobile home parks compared to single-family homes or even apartments. I can replace my inventory for pennies on the dollar, right? If I have maybe I have a trailer. These trailers typically last. I mean, they last forever. Like, I mean, literally, they last forever. When I say they last forever, they sit on a steel frame, a metal frame that doesn't go bad. You just got to change the subfloors and maybe put new sheetrock and all that, and redo the kitchen. No different than what you'd have to do in a single family home, or no different than what you have to do in an apartment. No different, right? It's just they have a stigma because they're mobile homes, right? Because they sit on a steel frame, and they can be moved, but they cash flow. Here's the beautiful thing about mobile homes: I can buy a mobile home for substantially less than not a little bit, substantially less than I can a single family home, and I can get almost just as much rent as I can for a little single family home or even apartment, right? That's the difference. Everything about it is cheaper. Right? The repairs are cheaper. Me finding another unit is cheaper. Where can I go? Where can you find a house or even an apartment that you can be all in for at $10,000 after repair value? And I'm not saying every deal is going to be like that. These are home run deals, and get $800 a month. It doesn't exist, right? Where do you learn about this? Where do you learn about what?
I told him that he needs to do a special today.
What's special?
The special on your course.
The 2-for-1.
Yeah.
I mean, look. If you
want,
if you want my wholesaling and mobile home park, I sell them each for $500. If you want the wholesaling business and the mobile home park business, I give them to you both for $500. I sell each one. I'm going on my site. They're each $500. So you don't get none of my help. If you want,
how long is that?
The mobile home park course is 4 hours. The wholesaling.
No, I said how long is the deal for?
We'll do it to the end of the week. Next week. We'll do it for a week. I'll give you 2-for-1, $500 for the wholesaling and mobile home park course. So
a lot of years of information.
Lots of years. Perry says, "Where can I see the info on your event in Louisiana?" Inbox me, Perry. I'll send you the information. It's June 11th and 12th.
This is the first time we do this event.
Yeah,
here.
I've never.
So it should be really fun.
Yeah,
we've done a lot of Florida events.
We've done a lot of events in Florida, at our beach house over there, but we've never done one in Louisiana.
We like the idea of you being able to like really see. It's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to like be at the parks, see what you're dealing with. It's less overwhelming once you see. Yeah. It's like more hands-on.
Yeah, I mean, if you see what I'm doing, you can really understand. Because some people, I mean, honestly, the numbers are so good, you think I'm full of shit.
Yeah.
And she thinks I'm full of shit sometimes too, and that's okay. I mean, maybe I am. Yeah. But come see it for yourself, right? Come see it for yourself. I'm literally buying trailers for $2,500 and $5,000 that I'm getting $700 to $800 a month in rent, and then I'm buying brand new trailers or semi-brand new trailers that might be a year, 2, 3 years old, that they paid $60,000 or $55,000, and I'm picking them up for $20,000, $25,000. I bought a 2015 that barely needs any work for $15,000 the other day. Nothing else in real estate does that, folks. I've been in real estate. I've been doing this. I've been in real estate for 15 years, right? Not like I am now where I do it full time, but I've dabbled in it for 15 years, and I've done hundreds of single family homes. I had I had 33 single family homes at one time, right? We realized that single family homes, you can make it work with single family homes. You can, if you buy right and you fix them up. I wouldn't recommend buying a bunch of wood frame houses. If you're going to buy a bunch of single family homes, I'd recommend brick on slab. Get you some, something with brick with a slab, not on piers, because those particularly become problemsome. But nothing I've seen cash flows like this. Not even close, right? Matthew Miller says, "Just call them tiny homes. The stigma turns into a trend." Mm-hmm. Matthew's one of our students out of Pennsylvania. He's
and they're much cheaper than the tiny homes. I can't believe how much people spend on the tiny homes.
I've seen tiny homes sell for $80,000 for.
You can get a camper that's bigger.
$80,000 for like a 250 square foot tiny home.
It's crazy.
$80,000, folks. I'm buying brand new trailers, a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. I can get for $45,900, $46,900, and it's nice, and it's 1,100 square foot. So that's about it. I learned it from different sources. Have been hundreds of deals like this. Johnny says, "Haha, the numbers are so good, you'll think I'm full of shit."
I mean, it's
Love
true.
it. I mean, I can't make this shit up, guys. Look, if I'm full of shit, come prove it. Okay? Giving you an opportunity. Prove me wrong. I am buying trailers for $2 to $5 that are in excellent condition that I'm getting $700-800 a month for. And I'm buying almost brand new trailers for $15 to $25 or let's call it $15 to $30 brand new that I don't need to do any work to, that I'm getting $1,000 to $1,200 for. Can't make this shit up, folks. So if you want to learn how to do this, go to chrisrood.com or go to mobilehomeinvesting.chrisrood.com. Book a call with me, or shit, come to one of my masterminds, right? Come to one of my masterminds. The next one's is going to be here in Louisiana. I am going all in on mobile home park investing. I got set up with a fund. We're going to be buying. I just got access to $5 million. We started off, so they wanted me to do 10 million. I said, whoa, hold your horses. Let's start off slow. Let me try this, because up until now, everything I've done on my own. Like everything I've done on my own. No private. I take it back. I got one deal I brought in a private investor, but everything I've done up until now has been on my own. I've invested all of my own money, done all of the hard work, put all of my own money. This is why this makes me one of the best operators, because I've done it with my own money. It's easy to throw around other people's money, right? When you use an OPM and you're doing deals,
it's a different mindset. It's
totally different.
It's a different mindset.
Like, it's not your money.
No.
So.
And you might not necessarily buy the right way. You have to buy affordably. So.
Yeah.
Somebody just asked
So
a question.
for me, I'm ultra conservative. If I can't steal it, I'm not buying it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how I operate, right? Dimitri's out of Europe, by the way.
Wow.
John says, "Are you going to write another book?" I am.
He started yesterday?
Day before yesterday, Mama.
Yeah. He's working on it.
I'm working on a couple books.
You wanted to wait till you were 40.
I wanted to write a book about life, right? I'm 40. I got a few books I'm writing, but the book I'm writing right now, I've been actually waiting to write when I turn 40, because I'm halfway dead. I was like, you know what?
Halfway dead.
You know what? Everything that I've learned, and look, I'm not that bright, folks, but what I am is a fast learner, and what I am is an observant of life. Like, I watch, I observe, and I learn.
And you don't give up.
And I don't. Well, no, I don't give up, and I don't give two fucks, right? Not 3, not 4, but 2 fucks about anything anybody says if it doesn't make sense. And most of the shit that we've been taught in life doesn't make any sense, right? And I can prove it. And I'm writing a book on basically how to skill up in life, because most of the shit you've been taught your whole life is bullshit. All of it. I wouldn't even say most of it, all of it, right? From school, from the medical profession, of all the
sheep mentality,
all the shit, all the medication everybody's on. We've then turned into a medicated society, to all the bullshit they pump down your throat with the education system. This is why it's so hard to fucking be successful in America and the world at large, because we've been lied to. College, education, what really matters in life, relationships, your wife, your kids, basically I'm writing a book on, everything I've learned that isn't true, or maybe is true, that I've observed. And I want to put it in a book, not necessarily for you, but more or less for me and my kids, and just because I want to write it down, because I've noticed it and it's true, right? So I got that book. I'm writing a book, and the next I'm gonna write a book on, mindset. We're gonna write a book on mobile home parks. Look, I'm a no bullshit kind of guy, right? And I don't like bullshit, right? And I want to know the truth. I want to know how shit works, right? And once I figure out how shit works, I want to tell you about it. And I've kind of figured out how shit works in a few different industries, and I'm going to help you, right? So that's kind of what I got going on book-wise. But yeah, the book's going to take a little while to write. I mean, it probably won't be released toward the end of the year.
Maybe fall. Yeah,
probably the fall. Johnny says, the numbers are so good, you'll think I'm full of shit. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Let's see. Why would you live in a tiny home in the U.S. where land is abundant? That's right, Esteban. Where can I write to you to see if I can invest with you? Inbox me, Esteban. Just inbox me. How much passive income on real estate can you make before you have to pay taxes, or is it all income tax free? Well, you got depreciation, right? So depreciation offsets a lot of your passive income earnings, almost all of it, to be honest with you. But look, I'm not a CPA. I ain't gonna talk to you about something I don't know what of. I don't know CPA or depreciation numbers or how that works. I just know I don't pay a whole lot of taxes because I buy a lot of real estate, and that just tells me that I want to keep buying more real estate.
And we have a good CPA.
Yeah. So, let's see some of these other questions. John, bring me your questions, folks. John, I'm excited about your new book because your first one really helps me out with getting my finances right and working on saving to invest in my career and help anyone I can help to scale up. Thank you, Chris. Hey, John. Hey, dude, I appreciate that. That makes me feel good.
You're helping people.
That that really makes me feel good, right? I mean, I put a lot of effort in. Look, it ain't easy to write a book, folks.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Go try to write a book.
I just watch.
It's a lot of work because you have to actually take your thoughts and what you think about and put it on paper, right? It's a lot of doing this.
His grammar isn't so great.
Yeah, I'm not the.
But the message is.
Listen. As long as you understand what I'm telling you, it may not come out that right, but if you understand it, that's all I'm looking for. That's fine. In property, let's see. In property, one of the positive end results is appreciation of value. In this line of business, can you also expect this? In my prior experience, property management was a bit of a hassle. How can this be smoother?
I mean, it can be a bit of a hassle. You have to really. We've had a few issues with our beach rentals where we weren't happy with. You just got to try different things.
Well, you got to fire quick. We should have fired the people quicker.
Yeah, we gave them too much time. But now we found an awesome company. We're happy with it.
Listen, property management is so vital, guys. Like, it's probably half the formula. Like, you can do everything right on a property, have the most badass location, have the most badass property. If you got shit property management, you're fucked, right? Excuse my language, but it's the truth. It is 50% of the equation. You have to look and vet property managers like you would vet marrying a wife or marrying the girl of your dreams. Like, date them for a little while and tell them straight up, hey, look, I'm giving you like 3 months. If you don't turn this property around or I don't see an improvement, I'm getting rid of you. Like, that's how you have to be with these property managers, because some are terrible, some are really good, some are dog shit. They'll sell you a bill of goods. They'll sell you a bill of goods, but listen, if they're really, really good, take care of them, pay them well, and keep them, right?
But we do have in-house property management also.
Well, we have, for stuff in Louisiana, we do. All right, hope that helps. But listen, vet your property managers, underwrite them just like a bank would underwrite you on a deal. Make sure they have a good track record, right? Mark says, I love how you both are teaching your children the ropes. No need college to kill it. Listen, college is a scam, folks. I don't care if you got a college degree. I don't care if your grandfather or your mom or dad went to school, and it's not the same.
There's a small percentage of people that really need to go to college, and
small
those are
percent.
Doctors, attorneys,
specialization,
nurses, specializing. There's so many bullshit degrees that just make you waste your money. You can never get a job using them. It's not even worth the time.
And we both have college degrees.
And I think it's very important to teach our children that it's important to learn a trade. There's so many lost trades out there because people aren't teaching their kids different trades. Like AC repair, like those
plumbers.
I know plumbers.
I know plumbers that make $600,000 a year. AC businesses making millions of dollars a year, right? But they talk to you about going to school to get a liberal arts degree or a general studies degree or rub my back degree or what's those other ones that rub you back?
It's mostly like a party that you do for 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, look, we partied like a rock star. I mean, that's kind of what I got. I mean, we partied for 4 years. I mean, especially me.
We never really used our degree. I was making more money waiting tables.
She had a college degree and was making more money waiting tables.
I was making a small kid.
You were making $300 a night.
Oh my gosh!
But you had two jobs.
I did that for 5 years because it was like hard to leave. I was making so much money.
What? And with the college degree?
Yeah.
I remember that. Yep. That was like 20 years ago. No, not that.
That's a great job to have your kids do wait tables.
I recommend
It taught me more in communication than my communication degree taught me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was just
Everybody
so
should learn how to
vital.
wait tables. Like, the most fundamentally important thing you could teach your kids, not college degrees, not how to do this or that, is communication skills. If you can master communications, you can make all the money you want, right? And that's what we you know, we are huge on communication, right? Aiden, you're gonna wait table one of these days or what?
Aiden would be a good waiter. You would totally be a good waiter. He'd eat all the food.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna work on them.
But he's also learning how to do floors, how to
I got him. Listen, Aiden's you're a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
Sophomore in high. He's all homeschooled, right? But we're gonna, we got him doing floors in the mobile home parks. Installing floors. Like that's a real trade, right? That's something that really that you can get something out of, right? So anyway, communication skills, folks.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing. A life worth living is worth documenting. That's right. That's right. Exactly. Blaine says, true as hell. Degrees in left-handed puppetry. What is that word?
Puppetry.
Puppetry. Underwater basket weaving.
He's so stupid.
Underwater. That's
so
the newest
stupid.
degree. Underwater basket. What's going to be? Trans frogs. How to study the trans frogs of the Amazon, right?
So stupid. And it's gonna cost you $100,000
Yeah,
a year.
yeah.
I'm
Don't
sure.
get me started. We start on the communist subject. I may get turned into Facebook and Zuckerberg. The School of Hard Knocks. Communication is all you need to be a badass. That's all you need, Dimitri. That's all you need. John says, I'm a communication major and I was in a line tech at a private airport. I met a few famous people, but I drove up a 2020 Cadillac to a private jet. This is the only car I will buy and hold because of that experience. That's awesome, dude.
Networking is hugely important. If
Yep.
you could get a job just networking with all the people that are doing well.
Man, what's wrong with our fireplace?
know,
It's
man.
throwing
It's
all
killing
kind
me
of.
right
The
now.
wind just got us all kind of.
Want to breathe in the corona?
Yeah. Let's see. Esteban says, respect what you're doing. I think it is very important to set strong values and examples specifically for kids. Hard work, vision, and especially taking action is fundamental for success. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. That's all I do, man. I share thoughts on, every other week or once a week. Come on here and talk to you about shop. But John says, and the people I met from that job really inspired me to scale up and
It's
learn the
true.
skills.
I had
Dude,
the same experience at my job.
yeah, nothing replaces experience, guys. You're better off going and go and take a shit job at a great company just for the experience and not making any money than you are going to college. That's the facts. Maybe a liberal communist may not agree with me and say I'm full of shit, but that's the honest to God truth, right? So, but anyway, listen, if you want to learn about all this, I'm a professional real estate investor. Maybe you just started following me. I do a lot of deals. I do a lot of deals here in the South. I'm heavily invested in mobile home parks, short-term vacation rentals. We wholesale a ton. We flip a ton. How many flips we got going here just in Lafayette? 7, 8? Is what we talking? 7, 8 just in
In a few
Lafayette.
weeks, yeah.
We got a couple in Baton Rouge. We got about another 7, 8 in Florida. I got one in Lake Charles going right now. We got a lot of deals, and I got another dozen wholesale deals. But we take all of our active income, right? We wholesale, we flip. My consulting company, we take all that money and we just roll it into mobile home parks, our apartments, our short-term vacation rental. And that there is no secret formula, right, to real estate. It's just
Reinvesting. That's the secret
that really
formula.
is a secret formula. That is exactly it. We just take every penny we make. We don't buy Lambos and Ferraris. We buy more assets, right? More mobile home parks. Maybe another short-term vacation rental on the beach. And that's all we do. So
Remember to tell them that we're going to be in Tampa. If
Yeah.
they're in Tampa.
yeah.
April 8th.
When is that? A couple weeks from now? A
Yep.
week and a half?
Week
Next
and a half
week?
from now, we're going to be in Tampa doing a
5
speech
days. Yeah, if you
during
live
their
in-
REI group.
Yeah, we'll be in Tampa at the Tampa REI group. Dustin Griffin owns that group. I'm going to be speaking over there about mobile home parks and affordable housing. If you're in the area, go hit up Dustin Griffin. If you're not a part of his group, I think it's like $20 to get in. But
It's a big group.
yeah, he
It's
has
a lot of.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple hundred
Yeah.
people. There'll be a couple hundred people there. But if you want to meet up, maybe talk shop on affordable housing and mobile home parks, come out there. If you want to work with me, go to chrisrood.com, book a call with me. I'd love to help you. Or maybe just come to one of my masterminds. I'd love to meet you in person, right? It's better to come to some of these masterminds and meet really awesome people. I mean, not just me and Big Mama, but just the people you freaking meet at the mastermind are freaking awesome. Matt Miller is one of my students. He came to the last mastermind we just put on in Destin. Awesome time, awesome people, and just a great experience. Because listen, the people you're looking for are looking for you, right? They're looking for you, and they're at masterminds. We've gotten as far as we've gotten by going to masterminds. So, how was the drive down the coast of Florida? Find your favorite town. Who's that? Matt says, how was your drive down the coast?
Oh, we didn't go yet. We're going in April. We're gonna be driving down in a Jeep along the whole coast of Florida after his speech. So yeah, that'll be in April.
Yeah, we're actually gonna go check out Sarasota. What other cities?
Siesta Key, Lido Beach, Anna Maria Island.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Hey, I appreciate that, Mark. Mark says you're doing a great service to the working class of America. Listen, and that is the majority of the population of America, is the working class, right? I would call people probably think, well, Chris, you're born with a silver spoon in mouth. Listen, I ain't gonna say I was deprived. My parents actually did really well for themselves as I got older. When I was younger, I was born in a trailer, right? Like, dude, I was born in a trailer, lived in a trailer a good part of my life as a younger child. Now, I'm not gonna say I was deprived. I went to private Catholic schools, but let me tell you something. We worked like a dog. My dad, or my stepdad specifically, worked me like a dog, right? And it created I didn't like him for it at the time, but it created a fantastic work ethic, within me and my brothers. And we hated him for it at the time, but, it's one of those things that the majority of the population of this country is working class, right? And I would consider myself working class. I wouldn't consider myself some type of, upper middle class. I came from working class family. Both of my dad and my stepdad and my mom and my stepmom all work their freaking ass off, right? They all came from nothing and started businesses, and they're all entrepreneurs. And that's what most of America is, right? It's made up of small businesses. So, I appreciate that. And, having an outstanding work ethic is, it should be sacred, right? People look down on it now, like all the communists coming out and say, oh, we should only work 40 hours a week, no more than 40 hours a week. That's all horse shit, guys. You need to work 80 hours a week, right? 80 hours a week until you can get ahead. So,
especially now, everything's so expensive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Shouldn't be working less.
No doubt. So don't believe the communists. You need to work your ass off. It's going to take a while. It's going to take you at least 5 years to really even get some momentum, right? And that's all you need to do is just work your ass off. There's no secret. The secret weapon is a strong work ethic, right? Get that down, and you can accomplish a lot. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. Inbox me if you're interested in coming to the mastermind. Go to chrisrood.com if you want to learn how to wholesale and flip, and learn about mobile home parks. I'm doing a 2-for-1 special if you want to learn about wholesaling and how it's symbiotic. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's symbiotic with the mobile home park business. Inbox me. I'll get you a link for 2-for-1. I'll get you both courses for $500. So Esteban says, if you love what you're doing, then it's not work. That's exactly
true.
right, dude. We enjoy everything we've been doing. So, all right, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.